リストは言われました。私は真理です。私はよみがえりです。私を信じる人は神の子となり、永遠の。
This show is about, I tried to sort of get the suggestion out of the title, which is that Survived Research Laboratories thoughtfully regards the arbitrary calculation of pathological amusements. And so, of course, I felt like it was important to say that we're thoughtfully regarding it, because I think Japanese society is a very polite society. And so I felt it was important to show that we were very carefully thinking about what we were doing. And one observation that a Japanese audience would be able to make would be something concerning in a society where life is so carefully planned out, we want to sort of call into question the necessity of really operating in a way that's so planned out and so careful.
You need a crescent wrench and a hammer. It's the best way to go.
And so that's why there's an element of the show that'll be very calculated to show that it's possible to be very calculated about something, but also very arbitrary and very random at the same time.
What? I think it fell.
Oh, it fell.
It did.
The wood fell.
Oh, this just broke.
One of the track robots is going to be okay.
It's probably okay, because it looks like it's just sitting on top of the
arm.
The arm, yeah.
And I think in some ways, I think that the Japanese culture, there's a lot of there's doubt about running a culture that's so heavily structured and carefully managed. But we will try to encapsulate that kind of a concept in the show in the only way we can, which is sort of through a variety of sort of sight gags, really sort of visual cartoons, I guess you would say, that suggest these possibilities. We will illustrate that by creating emergency situations that are fantastic in nature, and attempt to control these emergency situations with machines that are incapable of correcting it, but would appear to the casual observer to be able to correct it.
My actual job is I'm a park ranger.
Park ranger?
Yeah, you know, this is all volunteer. None of us get paid. So we all have other jobs. But you can see, either you can see the appeal or you don't. You know, you get to work with machines, but in a creative way, in a strange way. Is that the lunch list?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta do the lunch.
What happened to the well? When did it break? Oh, the well's holding on, right?
The end of the title is that we'll have pathological amusements. And I think that to some extent it's a very American thing, and I think we want to bring that to Japan. Just the idea of appreciating the humor in very disturbing and unsettling imagery. The idea that Americans, I think, can really laugh at almost anything except themselves, but they tend to laugh at very extreme and horrifying things in a way that I think can be very helpful in allowing one to live in a culture, in a world where terrible things are well documented, but keep your eyes open and keep your perspective from being negative.
No
just
more
steady.
slacking. No more slacking. Todd's here.
And a lot of things are done. That's really great.
A lot of stuff's done, but there's still a lot of stuff left to do. I mean, the tower's like really got to be.
Hard part's
Got to
done.
hustle on it.
The hard part's done, Mark.
I know,
Well,
but
it
there's
still
hundreds-
takes time though.
There's
There's still the
dozens
time
of
element to
hours
get it
left
done.
to finish it. So your Karen, you need to test the spark shooter. You need to like learn about it a little bit more. We're gonna run that today. Ralph, you're gonna run the bomb loader and the jet today, right? And really figure that out the rest of the way.
Before running the jet, we need to make an
We need
announcement.
to make a call, but in the afternoon, let's schedule a time when you can run it. We'll figure out the whole starting sequence and make sure everything is going well on that. Today, we want to move the pig liquor, because the pig liquor is pretty much done, right?
It needs a test though, right?
Pig
Or
liquor's
jet-
got to be moved.
non-tested.
I would like to get a couple people, anybody who's not busy on a specific project, want to move it around the other side and get it, not where it is now, but out sort of into the middle there, and put batteries in it, attach all the battery cables to it, test it, make sure nothing's going to break on it, and roll it back out there in the middle and just leave it out there. Also the woody copter, we need to bring that up. We need to start clearing, the sooner we can get stuff out of here and over there. Everybody who's been at shows knows that that's a real problem, is making the transition from here to out in the show area. And anything that can be done to move that along should be done. And right now we have the woody copter that's ready to pretty much go out there. Set up a little tarp for it with like a bungee cord or something like that. That's another task that could be done. The other thing is cabling and power. Ralph, I probably want you to help me do some of that stuff. What do you think? Getting an opinion on
Any other
this? Where do you think
opinions?
we should put the flashing light over behind the pig liquor? We could kind of put it over behind the pig liquor,
It's a little
barren over here.
Yeah.
Or we could put it
Yeah,
over
'cause
here.
the bomb loader's gonna.
It'll
fail.
move from there.
Yeah.
So
If it's over on the right-hand side, it'll be out of our eyes more.
that's
So
a good thing.
Sounds
That's
good.
Yeah, it'll light up the field and sort of kind of direct
It'll
it
light up
towards
that
the
edge of
crowd
the field
too.
where this stuff is here,
Yeah.
where the
Yeah,
stuff
that'll
is
be
in the background. So
much more dramatic.
I was thinking about the rock. I've saved the longest piece of cable. I got like a 200 and some foot piece of cable. And for drag, we're gonna drag the rock, right? That's the basic
We can
idea.
drag the rock,
Todd
yeah.
was talking about a potential power problem for that.
No, it does. It's only one.
You said tack it on there. Weld it on
And then you can let it overflow, it doesn't really matter. And then just make sure it's more or less in the center like that. A little bit too watery.
Too thin. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Let me
it's
make a better
more
mixer.
like pancake batter.
Yeah, it needs to be more like pancake batter. Then it'll harden up like really quick.
Okay.
In a show like this, whatever happens in the show, we'll try to plan it out and stage it in a very carefully considered way, but we intentionally pace the show very rapidly, and we intentionally layer very extreme elements that most people would never be exposed to unless they had been in a war at some time in their lives. And so really, the impressions that people are going to get from that are very personal, in the same way that if 1,000 people saw an accident, everybody would really have their own personal version of it, and those versions would not necessarily agree with each other. And that's just something that's characteristic of any event that works in the way that an SRL event does.
the?
Huh?
Is it on?
There is a wire. We're later at the last minute we'll pull it out here. This one's not wireless because this doesn't move. But the other, the pitching machine and the track robot's wireless.
Oh no, that's all right. Yeah, fire it. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's not pressurized yet.
Okay.
See what happens.
So you know what? I don't think the job app is working properly. Okay, go ahead. Well, that works better anyway.
All right, you ready? Clear!
We need to do one webcam.
We gotta come over this way more.
Switch up.
Aim more to the right. Yeah.
Not too much more to the right. Okay.
Where's the laser? Yeah, he's aimed at the head. See the laser? Hey, Shinichi. You're aiming right now at the head of the police. No, you're perfect. Maybe up a little bit, up. Just one, up one click. Click many times.
There you go. Too much.
Okay. Too much high. Go down a little bit. Or just fire. Just hit low. Just shoot with that.
Well, I've been interested in the robots since I was little guy, and over the years, that's basically my passion is for that.